For more than 50 years, downtown Boonville has been more than just the seat of Warwick County. It has also been a main route of large trucks, hauling coal from the mines to Vectren and Alcoa. These trucks make the streets of Boonville dirty, precarious, and loud. A new bypass proposed by INDOT will route the trucks around the city, making it easier for pedestrians and improving air quality for the city's focal square. The small town of Boonville, Indiana, has the big responsibility of being the seat of Warwick County. The town square, crowned by the county courthouse, may look quiet and slow-paced, but every week hundreds of trucks move tons of coal through the heart of the city. Relief of this urban street congestion is on the way. A long-awaited bypass to divert heavy trucks around Boonville is scheduled to start construction in 2014.
We used to have this 200 to 300 trucks a day go through town on that little square. The coal trucks have always gone through the middle of town, and that was one of the issues that brought this up. So the bypass has been on the books for, we know, since the 1950s, and it kept getting put off for years and years and years when INDOT would get close to letting it and getting it done, and something else came up in the state and they didn't have the money, so it wasn't important to them.
Many of the residents have doubted that it's ever going to happen. You know, well, we'll believe it when we see it.
Should have been done decades ago and would be much better for the town.
The bypass will do more than divert the coal trucks around the town. It will also make Boonville a healthier and safer place to live and visit.
People have respiratory problems, and particularly it can be hazardous to their ability to even breathe. So there is a significant amount of problems in those trucks coming through town.
I'm a respiratory therapist, and I have been since 1967. So we know this will improve and it will help.
Right, there's emissions, particulates going into the air from the trucks, the exhaust systems for sure. Of course, every vehicle puts out a exhaust. You have these, most of them, if not all of them, are diesel. And so even diesels are a little bit less clean running in most cases. When it comes to the air quality, it's certainly going to improve in the town.
A couple hundred trucks a day not stopping in Boonville is going to be a tremendous help, so it's got to be better.
As far as other safety issues, you have debris that comes out of those. They may blow a tire and not know about it, and there'll be tire fragments all over the road. The trucks, of course, as they come through, they're very noisy, they're very loud, but it's not hard to tell, even sitting in the third floor of a courthouse when a truck is turning the corner, they're coming to a stop because of the noise itself, and I'm sure that's a major distraction for the citizens and those that come to Boonville in shops and so forth.
It's a very concerning effort, driving through town, because those are big trucks in a very small area, so you have to be very careful and be very on your toes and walking. It's difficult to make sure you walk across the street, so I see that making a big difference. The buildings themselves are old. They're old historic buildings, so getting rid of those trucks, the vibrations are going to be very helpful in not deteriorating them any more than they already have. So I see that as a plus also.
The Warwick County Board of Commissioners have supported this project from the beginning because it will make it much cleaner, much healthier, much safer.
Being the only intact, one of the only intact squares, we want to keep that. But the historic downtown square and the courthouse is something that's a treasure to that community.
With construction of the bypass scheduled to begin in 2014, by 2017, the Boonville Square will become a cleaner and safer place for the residents and visitors of Warwick County.
They're at phase 3 on the design stage, so they're 90% complete with the design work.
They will be coming, like if you're coming north from I-64, for example, you will come down, and then when you get to Boonville New Harmony Road, you'll travel west till you get to SQ Road. They're going to use that right away and add some through it. They'll go down through SQ Road, they'll hit 62, and then they'll come west again until they get down to 261 and go on to Alcoa.
There's nobody that I'm aware of fighting it, and which makes things more difficult. So we'll have to see what happens in that respect and hopefully get good weather and get it done by 2017. Keep my fingers crossed.